Good morning, good morning. We're going to do day 2 of our Samhain readings. Ayana siano tuiana. Okay, we already got one. 5 of Wands. What kind of mischief is happening here? Yano suiano tuiano. Ayana siano tuiano. Trying to figure out I don't know why I feel like should have pulled another deck too. Ayana siano tuiano. 2 of Cups. Oh, look, that's better. You getting back together. We'll see what happens. I think we're supposed to do one more here. Iano suiano tuiano. Oh, we have 4 of Cups. No, now you're sad again. Oh, let me pull one of these. We haven't done one of these in a while because I've been doing my daily readings. So we're going to do one of these. This is just off to the side. It has nothing to do with the reading that we know of. I am a powerhouse of talent, passion, and determination. Yes, you are. Oh. Yes, you are. Because you are a badass. I'm going to put this up somewhere. Right there. All right, and then next up we have Chair of the Abyss. Iana siano tuiano. Iana siano tuiano. 5 of Cups. So we have 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and 5 of Cups. That's interesting. And it's interesting that we have 5 of Wands and 5 of Cups. Iana siano tuiano. 7 of Wands. So look how similar these two look here. I mean, the energy, you know what I mean? So we have 5 of Wands and 7 of Wands. One more from here. Oh, there's this one just fell out. Let me see. No, it doesn't feel right. It was like, no, put me back. 7 of Cups. So we have, okay, so this is interesting. So you have 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Very interesting. All right, so we're done with this deck. And then now we're going to do one of these, which is from the Herbal Astrology Oracle. Yarrow. Harmony. I think that actually came in. It actually focused. I'm just looking at because it has has the scales, like the Justice card, but then it just reminds me too of these two. Like it kind of goes there, like with the balance there. And then you have the hand holding out the yarrow, which is kind of reminiscent of this one, with Spirit holding out the cup. All right, so now I feel like we're supposed to pull from this, the Divine Feminine one here. My frankincense burner just burnt me. Kali. The Mother of the Universe, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. So the other day during a session, they just kept coming through and just showing this image of like your higher self, and it was the woman that I was working with, like it was showing me one of mine, like it's almost like your higher self can have like different versions, kind of like these goddesses do. I'm wondering if I've never heard that before, but that's kind of ringing. It's like, I don't know, something, there's a truth in that for me. But anyway, so it was showing a version of my higher self and telling her to pull up that version of, not that version, a version of her higher self in her mind's eye, and like feel into that, and like the connection to that, and just feeling like down in your bones, this is who I am, this is who I am, this is who I am. And like picturing her in all of her glory in your mind's eye, like just picturing her grasping a hold of that and holding on to that so tightly. Anyway, it was just a beautiful experience, and that reminded me of it. It's time to be the truth of who I am. It's beautiful. I feel like it might be though, but it also, my eyes keep going towards that one thing there. Hang on, let me see. I don't see I don't see my thing anywhere. My pendulum. Hang on, let me pause it. Would you work as a pendulum? No. Okay. Let me ask this. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Am I supposed to pull from this one too? No. Okay. All right. Maybe, and I almost feel like it's like a not right now thing. Okay. So here we go. We're going to dive in and see what this has to tell us. So again, we have Yara, which is, and the word harmony, bringing, and it feels like balance, harmony and balance. Then we also have like, so in the meat of it, we have 5 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and in the top row, which is all the original Rider-Waite. Below that, we have 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, all of the Tarot of the Abyss, and then we have Kali coming into play. Yeah. All right. She has a sword. That's why I did that. I don't know if you're like, what the hell is she talking about? All right. Okay, just close your eyes. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose and releasing and exhaling out through the mouth as we do this first nice long deep breath, and then holding at the top for 3 seconds. We're going to be pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy, really grounding into her. So breathing in through the nose. Hold. Release. Just really feeling that connection with her, just like her warmth just coming up and giving, it's like this soothing balm all through the whole energetic field. Next, we're going to be breathing in through the nose from pulling down Father Sun, pulling down that clarity and insight, the oyana kiana suyana tuyana kiana anasiana oyana, like bringing a new perspective, inspiration, motivation, drive that we need. So bringing in this clarity, and also like just really picturing this brightest, whitest light that you can imagine, or it can be orange and yellow, or all the mix of all of them together, coming down, like rushing down through your crown, going all the way through your center core, and just cleansing and clearing and aligning. So breathing in through your nose, and then we're going to hold at the top, and then release all that no longer serves us by exhaling through our mouth. Breathing in. Hold. Release. So when you breathe in nice and slow, and it's almost as if you're filling up your whole body like you are a balloon animal and you are just filling your whole energetic field up, and also your physical being up with the energy that we're calling in. And then again, when you exhale, we're releasing all that no longer serves us, all those doubts, fears, worries, misbeliefs, all the things. Okay, this time we're going to be breathing in through the again through the nose, doing all of those things, but into your heart center, and bringing balance to both, bringing both Mother Earth and Father Sun into balance, and then spreading out that whole balance throughout our whole energetic field. So breathing in through your nose. Hold. Release. Give yourself a little shake and a little wiggle. Kind of brush off. Let's brush off any excess energy. Any energy that does not belong to me, I release, I release, I release, I release. Just brush it off, brush it off. Any energy that does not belong to me, I send it to Mother Earth. Let it be, let it be. Shake it off, shake it off. Okay, calling in our angels and our guides, calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene too, and Hecate, Naciano, and Kali too. Calling in our ancestors of love and light, Ascension Council, Galactic Council, Ascended Masters of love and light. All of those are the highest, the high of love and light, and only those are the highest, the high of love and light, to help us to be clear channels, receiving and giving the exact message that we need to hear for our highest good in this moment. Also calling in archangels Michael and Metatron and Uriel, Azrael, Raphael and Gabriel to please be here to hold space for us, to hold court for us, to keep this sacred space a safe space, cleansing, clearing all energy that does not belong here, and amplifying all the energy that we do want to bring in for our highest good. Ayana siano tuiano oiana kiano oyana siano tuiana kana ana siano tuiano ona siano ana siano tuiano oiana kiano soiano tuiano oyana ona siano. Just really feel like, gosh, there's like somebody oyana siano tuiano oyana yana siano. Something about the voice, like your words need to be heard. Oyana siano. Ayana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana, that your truth needs to be told. It really feels like there's this is very specific, that there's an injustice that's been done, and that you need to speak your truth. That you've been holding on to it for so long, and it's been keeping you. That is where this is coming in. Like the Five of Cups, that's where this is coming in with you. Like it's just been keeping you just heavy, emotionally heavy and drained at the same time. It's like depleted and heavy at the same time. It's just it's just too much. And you have to speak your truth. You have to speak out against this injustice. Speak out against this injustice. It wasn't fair. It's not okay. And you need to speak your truth. The truth needs to be heard. You need to stand up and do what's right here. It feels like it's like standing up for yourself. It's almost like treating yourself as like picturing your inner child. And if this was to have happened to a child, you would stand up and say, this is not right. They're saying, speak up for her, which is in you. You are that child. It's time to stand up and speak up. Okay. Oyana kiano tuiano oyana. Bringing balance throughout your day. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana siano tuiano oyana. Different task. Iana siano tuiano oyana for different time periods. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana siano tuiano oyana. Creating a routine. Iana siana tiana kiana oyana. Almost like a internal checklist. Iana siano tuiano koyano oyana. Say watering plants in the morning, washing dishes and doing this, wiping down, or doing this, and laundry, and throwing in a thing of laundry before you do the bathrooms or something like that. Like having like this monotonous routine. Anasiano tuiano oyana are rituals in themselves. Like making your household chores monotonous routine, like it turns them into rituals in their own way, in their own right. Anasiano tuiana kiana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. They're saying like whenever you can get it down to a rhythm, Iano suiano tuiano oyena, kiana siano tuiano oyena. Where it's mindless. You're not even like having to think like before you start wiping down the mirror or the lights or the bathtub or the sink or whatever it is that you're doing. Iana siano tuiano oyena. You're just doing, you're sweeping the floors, you're whatever it's like. Then it's like, then you kind of flow into the next, and you flow into the next, and you flow into the next. They're saying that this is not a bad thing, because then you can kind of start weaving in some magic in between. You're not having to think about each step, but then you can start thinking, then you can start weaving in, like, when you don't have to think about, like, what do I do next? How do I do this? What should I do now? Or like, how should I do this? Whenever it becomes a pattern, and whenever it becomes routine, and whenever it becomes a mindless thing, then you can start weaving in the some intention behind the thing. Then you can start weaving in, like, like the magic into it. Like, maybe if you're like wiping out your sink bowl, then you can start, because it's a mindless thing now, right? You don't even have to think about it. You're just like wiping it out. It's just the thing that you did after wiping the mirror, and then which was the thing that you did after sweeping the floors, or whatever order you go in. They're saying, like, that at that point, whenever it becomes this mindless routine, then you could start weaving in these little intentions, these little magical, turning it into ritual. And then you can start saying, like, for all, like, you just come up with your own rhymes and ask for guidance from your higher self. And your I feel like my accent's changing or something. It's weird. Anyway, so okay, focus. When you are, so say whenever you come up with your own rhymes, ask for guidance. It's like you're channeling what you want, that what is wanting to be said and heard in the moment, and just go with it. I mean, if you're having, you can start saying a few words to kind of get the ball rolling if you're having a hard time coming up with something. But you can totally make these things your own. If you're having a hard time even with that, you can Google, like, different, like, intentions or blessings or rituals or whatever it is for, like, the different stations that you're cleaning in that moment. Say like with if you're wiping out the sink bowl, for all of those that wash their hands, may their life end up grand, or something. It doesn't have to be, it could be anything. Or may they wash off all that no longer serves them, or wash away all that they carry that does not belong to them. And you can just, and set that intention into that sink bowl, right? And then same with the mirror. Whenever you're wiping the mirror, it's a mindless thing now. You're not having to think about, like, what product to wipe with, what cleaner to use, all the different things. You're just doing it because it's this mindless routine, part of this mindless chore. And so now that it is, and you don't have to think about, like, all those other things, then you can start weaving in the magic. You can start weaving in, may all that gaze upon their selves here, may they see only beauty and oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiana oyana iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. May all that, sorry, I had missed the thread or something. May all those that peer upon their eyes then realize how amazing that that their lives may, that doesn't make sense. May all who peer their eyes, may they realize their lives are already amazing. They're like, you still bumbled it, but sorry, it was So what this is iana siana tuiana kuiana oina. Our connection is like, so spirit speaks through energy, and so then my tongue has to translate like this energy right to you. And so sometimes I bumble it. I don't get it perfect, but I do my best. So they're just saying, making, so it this is adding on to yesterday's many rituals. So today's many rituals is about the mundane chores that we do in our day-to-day lives. And as they get to be, if you can make yourself, like if you're having like, you're kind of scattered brained with it, which I think we all get that way, you can just try and turn it into a routine. Try and turn it into like, I usually always do this before this, before this, before this. Or like in the mornings I do this, in the afternoons I do this, in the evenings I do this. If you kind of set some sort of clock, kind of like how we're trying to learn to live with this in the seasons and according to the equinoxes and the wheel, the wheel of the year. And so as we're trying to learn that, it also is kind of like our own little wheel of the year, but wheel of the day. What do we, and so it's kind of like you're cutting the clock up, and I do this then, and this then, and this then, and this then, or you do it in order of this and that. Whatever way works better for you and your brain, do that, and then start adding a little bit of mystery and magic involved. You can even, they're like, don't even discount the toilet. Like, do like for everything that is released here, let it be clear that it is no longer allowed here, or it something. It could be, again, come up with your own words, but you can just really weave in like intention to everything. This is to, again, weave more magic throughout our days and helping our lives just to be more magical, to feel more magical, because who doesn't need a little bit more magic in their lives? And then also just helping with routine and helping with having the things that we have to do to keep our like household and other things taken care of. Anasiano tuiano kuiano oyana. All right. So balance, this is bringing balance to our day. Then also whoever it was that needs to take care of, it feels almost legal business. Like it feels like speaking the truth, and it's something about legality there. But iano tuiano kuiana siano tuiano oiana kiano oyana siano tuiano oyana kiano oyana. Just, and it's just mainly, I mean, I feel like I'm trying to make this more complicated than it is, because it feels like there's so many cards here. Like there has to be like more to this reading than what we've received so far. But they're talking about, it's like as the wheel turns, as the wheel turns, as the wheel turns, as the wheel turns. It's like as our day like unfolds, and as our, just weaving that magic in, weaving the many rituals in that way. Oyana siano tuiano kuiano oyana. And this is to help us not to be so scatterbrained, because it like makes us want to look forward to getting into the routine of things, of like making it a routine. It's not like you're going to look forward to cleaning the toilet, but it's going to help you look forward to like setting that routine and getting in, like making it like a ritual and something that'll flow easier for you. They're like, you need to find your flow, and when you find the flow, make it work to where you can stick with it, because it's like, and just allow it just to kind of mindlessly kind of around and around we go. Around and around we go, around and around we go. Iana siano tuiano oyana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. I feel like that's all. That's it. Again, I'm trying to make this more complicated than it is, but it's all about finding balance in our day. It's about setting things right, the things that we've been, the injustices that have been. This is specific, so this is not for you. Don't go looking for them. This is somebody, whoever this is for, they know exactly what I'm talking about. So just let that be. Don't go looking for somebody to punish and throw in jail. This is totally separate from most of you, that part. For most of us, it's about bringing balance and ritual and routine into our day. Balance, ritual, routine, balance, ritual, routine, balance, ritual, routine. Because right now we're like running around, if it feels like, what do I got to do next? What do I got to do next? Oh, I still have to do this. Oh, I still have to do that. And they're like, stop running around like a bunch of chickens. Like we've got to get into like order, like as far as like bringing everything into order, getting everything into order. And this will help us like get organized too. And they're saying that we could pick a couple things to focus on first. Like if this is even the idea of doing this is a lot to us, pick a few things to focus on to start doing that. And then once those get into routine, grab something else to throw in there. So like if it's like you start out with the watering the plants in the bathrooms, then the next week you could do laundry, like where you put that in, like where it's in an orderly fashion somehow, some way, whether it's by the time or by order of like things that happen, whatever it is, like kind of do pretend like it's as if you were like in an inn and you're an employee, and these are the tasks that you have to complete. So you're getting ready for the guests coming in to the inn, right? You're getting your inn. This is your inn. So you have to get it ready for the guest, right? So you have to think about the task that you've been hired to do, and you can even create the list. You can even create a list in your notebook and saying, okay, these are all the things that we need to get done to get ready for the guest. Because you want, even if you are, because because whenever we get our homes ready for guests, it's like at its best, right? But don't we deserve to be in the best, right? Don't we deserve the best? We deserve the best, right? Not saying that you have to be like picture perfect all the time, because it's not going to feel good. It won't feel good, right? But you still want to like the clutter and stuff like that out of the way, and you want it to be clean, and you, because you deserve to be in a clean environment, and for the most part organized and stuff, even if you have like your project all over the table or something like that you've been working on all week, and you know that it's only going to be a few more days, so whatever, it can stay on the table until you're done. So again, it's not about like perfectionism. It's about like treating yourself like the guest, because you always give the guest the best, right? So why aren't you giving yourself the best? So treat it as if like you can treat your home and your office or whatever it is, your environment, as if it's like the inn, like you're getting ready for the guest. And so putting things like writing everything down, and then starting to get into the routine of things, getting it into like an orderly fashion of like, and that could, again, however that works for you, but put it as in this fun, witchy, magical way, as if you're doing it. You can even do it like in the pie chart of like the wheel of the year and the different seasons and stuff, right? So you can do it however it works for you. Make it fun and magical, and not like and that's what they're trying to do, is make it to where these experiences that were our daily lives, we're bringing magic into that, to where it doesn't feel, and to where we could bring gratitude in that as well. So be mindful of that, like just that the end result for this is they are trying to help you not be so and getting to this beautiful magical rhythm, just like the wheel of the year is here to bring rhythm into our lives. And that's what they want us to do with our chores, our daily chores, is just to bring rhythm into it, to help us feel like our nervous systems, our minds, our emotions, everything that we're always so frazzled with, to calm it down, to soothe it, and to help us like get into a flow, and then to bring even more magic into it with the ritual and the intention and the like little spells in the toilet bowl. So just allow, like, just think about it, all of that, and how you can best turn like your daily mundane chores into magic. And so that way it's not all about like, oh, I gotta do this, oh, I gotta do that, oh, I gotta do this, and really treating each room and each space with grace, and like with like filling it with like the grace and attention and magic that you would if you were to entertain a guest in that space, because you deserve the best. You deserve the best. You deserve the best. So thank you. Much love.